Now that you've had an opportunity to listen to the story, maybe you just sat and listened, maybe you had a blank piece of paper that you drew designs and figures and words and numbers on, maybe you colored one of the pictures that I provided for you, and maybe you looked at the objects that you collected. You just held them in your hand, you twirled them around. What could you do with your class, even at the grade 1 level, even at the grade 12 level, by reading this particular book, which is not taught in either one of those grades? In grade 1, 2, 3, could you look at different ways of measuring things? Do we always have to measure with a ruler? Do we always have to measure with a measuring cup? If you're at the high school level, how do you use this book to help you? How do you use this book to help students understand more complex problems? One of the things that was discussed when I took this PD with Lisa Helm and Cheryl Snowball in Grand Prairie was, when do we ask the questions? If we're assessing kids being able to read or being able to understand what it is we're talking about, at what point do we ask the questions? Before we're reading, while we're reading the book, or after we're reading the book? The majority of the feedback was that during the reading of the book, the story becomes more disjointed, and for the majority of our students, they actually can't hold the story in their brain and answer the questions and continue on with the story and then answer more questions. The most optimum time to answer or ask questions is at the end of the book. Do you have to ask questions at the end of the book? Nope. You can just read to just read. Maybe that's what you do in grade 12. Maybe you just read to read. We forget that our grade 12 students are students and they enjoy the little things in life. We forget those pieces because we're focused on the end goal in January and June. I hope you enjoyed this exercise that we've provided for you today, and I'm excited to see how you use it in your classroom.